And hello, everybody. Welcome back to RSC Solar. I am the host of tonight's stream, Ewoo, joined by my co-commentator, Okeanoz. So what's up?
What's up, guys? How are y'all doing tonight? I hope y'all are having a great night. We have an exciting matchup tonight between the Strange Matter from the Cosmos and the Molotovs from the Bomb Squad.
So,
What do you think it happens tonight, Ethan?
I'm expecting a great match. We have the 1 seed in Contender versus the 2 seed. Both teams coming in with just some outstanding records, but both teams suffering 1-2s tonight so far. And talking about that, let's get right into the team stats. Take that away, Oak.
Basically, Strange Matter. They started the season off with a hot start here. Poke Ninja 17 goals in 12 games. Nico 32 goals. They're a really offensive team. Both of them are averaging close to 50% shooting percentage. Poke is a little under that, but they're having a lot of shots and they're having a lot of goals. Pretty much, it's just making up their team. And Molotovs here, they played a little less games so far because they're bye week, but their star player Lorak also having 50% shooting, 28 goals off of 6 assists, 53 shots. Nate not too far behind. He's mostly a passing type of player, less goals, which is fine because he has a buttload of assists and pretty solid.
Yeah, I completely agree with you, and I think to just look at the team overall. Both teams pretty even in terms of shots per game and goals per game, but I think the biggest difference is that I think Molotovs have that third guy in Tazlien who he hasn't played a lot so far, but we know how good he can be. He, I believe, is a champion in RSC 2s, and the GM of this franchise, I think he wants to see his boys do well, and I don't know. We'll see what happens tonight, but I believe we have all the players in the lobby, and we are ready to get this started. Molotov, Strange Matter, best of 3 series coming your way in just a bit.
And I agree with you though. Taz is a really solid third. I expect, yep, they're gonna play him this game, and hopefully he can lock in.
Yep. So we have Strange Matter in the blue, Bomb Squad and the Molotovs in the orange. It'll be Nico and Shattuck first for Strange Matter. No Poke, although Poke has played every game, not getting the start tonight so far. See how that affects things. But Shattuck and Nico, both great players in their own right, as they started with a bit of defense, but they would start to transition into the orange side here. Oh, what's your prediction for tonight's 3-game set between these two teams?
Honestly, the prediction for me would have been unexpected, but I would have had the Strange Matter with a 3-0 here, starting with a goal instantly. But I'm gonna continue. I would have with a 3-0 here, but without Poke, I'm not too sure. But I definitely believe Shattuck will fill his role well.
Yeah, and Nico actually with a bit of a goal steal with Shattuck with the great pads, but it's a goal just a few seconds into this game, and that's exactly how they wanted to start. A big thing in 2s is the kickoff game, and me and you talked about that a bit before. How much do you think kickoffs matter at a lower tier like this? And as I'm saying that, here comes Taz to answer right back with his own goal after a great 50 bounces their way.
Completely. Kickoffs are, for lower ranks, it's completely the most important part of the game because you see after that goal, they get the get back they need off the kickoff. They win the kickoff. They win possession in the other team's half, and they get the quick goal to tie things back up.
Yeah, and even running again right there, they won back-to-back kickoffs, and even though that didn't create a necessary opportunity, it very well could if it keeps happening because it's just that touch is so awkward off the wall. It's hard to read. And speaking of hard to read, there's a bump, and it will free up some space as Shattuck and Nico kind of tie themselves up in the corner, and it will be 50 away to the middle. Shattuck up with it. A weak touch towards, and there will be no follow. Lorak banged it forward once again. So, in a 2 situation where both these teams are very even, I think game 1 is the biggest thing for these teams. You win this game 1, you take control of the series, and it looks like Strange Matters, they've been a lot hot. They've been a lot more successful when the ball is in the air, not so much on the ground. And I don't know, it just depends. How consistent do you think they can be with that aerial attack going forward for the rest of the night?
I mean, they look like the most red-hot offensive team in the league right now, and clearly their aerial offense is showing. And it's just they're faster than everybody else, and that's just giving them these quick, high-octane, quick goals to give them leads, big leads, that give them these big wins. And as I'm talking, Nico here, take the lead back.
Absolutely slots it bottom left, gets it past Lorak, who was not expecting the ball to come at him that fast. And once again, we go to a diagonal kickoff. It's 2-1, just over half the game to play. And it'll be another win for the Molotovs. They got to start taking advantage of these opportunities. But it will be cleared away to the corner, but Nico's beat out. Shattuck will have an easy ball and all the time in the world to do something with it. He'll be 50 towards the middle. It's a dangerous opportunity. Taz is up. Taz won't find it, but it was a good look for the Molotovs. They've started to create offensive pressure as strange matter of they've scored their goals off the counter. The Molotovs have been looking to really set up the offense there, and it's kind of a difference of styles as here comes another counter, but it's shut down quickly. And I think a big thing will be how fast can these teams transition out of offense to defense, and how fast can the defense adjust. But what have you been seeing so far in this game that you've liked from the Bomb Squad, even though they are down a goal?
Yeah, I completely agree with you. The Bomb Squad, their goals are just on straight up. They're starting the attack, and the Cosmos goals are off of the counter attack. So basically, the Bomb Squad is causing all the goals here.
Yeah, and as you said that, here comes a counter off. I mean, that was a great save to keep this game at only a 1-goal lead, but Taz will whiff on that. Nico, plenty of time to go up this wall. He has Shattuck in the middle, won't find him. And we have a couple, I believe that is I don't know what card Nico's using. I know Taz has the dominance, but the long card won't save him there as that one sneaks right past him. It's 3-1. Nico scoring again, and give him his hat trick, everybody. Talk about a way to open this series. 3 goals to your name, and they have looked great so far. Not as many offensive opportunities, I say, but when they get them, they're taking advantage, and here they go again. Nico, one down to the mid. Shattuck called on. Shattuck scores. It's 4-1.
Another goal.
This one might be getting out of hand a bit.
The Cosmos are starting to win the kickoffs that they need. They're winning them, and they're like I said, they're quicker than the other team.
Yeah, it does just seem like a bit of a speed difference, but if you are the Molotovs, you don't want to say, hey, we have to really speed our gameplay up, because then you start to hurt yourself in even more ways, and these games possibly just keep getting out of hand. And I mean, you can't get discouraged. There's still plenty of time. It's only 3 goals, and I mean, anything can happen.
Yeah.
But strange matter of just looks so solid so far that it's gonna be tough to break through this defense. As Shattuck goes up, he wins another 50. Nico's up already. The confidence they're playing with is just absolutely outstanding. All the Molotovs.
I agree with you, though.
Bang it downfield, and Taz will fire one. What a shot! Tazlien gives them a bit of hope in this one. 39 seconds, 2 goals needed. But it's a beautiful bounce shot. Nico can't get there in time, and we do it all over again. What do you think? I mean, do you think they're coming back in this or not?
I mean, it's the Tdeez game, and there's plenty of time. They still have enough time to be patient, but not like that. Oh, Shattuck off the post. But like what I was saying, after that demo, they have plenty of time. They just need one, and they're back into play. 10 seconds is really all you need.
Yeah, but Shattuck's gonna go wide again with his shot. It's gonna be
That's back to back.
Yeah, he's a bit shaky shooting wise, but the clock is not in their favor. Shattuck lofts it towards goal. Lorak won't save, and he does finally get his goal. It is 5-2, and that will end game 1. So, unless something crazy happens here. We'll be taking game 1 of this series, or of this set, and we will go to game 2 here in a second after we look at these stats. Strange Matter, of course, win 5-2. It was great from Nico, but Shattuck, not as many, I guess, star plays, but he was doing everything that was needed of him. 2 goals, 2 assists. And we look at the shooting department. 7 shots for Nico, 3 for Shattuck. They outshoot the Molotovs by 6. And Lorak, your star guy for them that you were talking about, I think he needs to get a bit more involved in this series, and I think he will. He's definitely capable. So I think that's a big X factor for the Molotovs to potentially take games 2 and 3 here.
Definitely, I agree with you. I feel like the Molotovs, like we were saying, Strange Matter is really quick, and Molotovs going quicker is not going to help you. They need to figure out how to slow Strange Matter down and get them out of their comfort zones.
Yeah, completely agree. And but they're getting outpaced that game, so you don't want them to. They speed up the game. They speed up their gameplay. They just create more and more mistakes. But let's see how they attack Strange Matter and their great defense in this game. Game 2. Let's do it again. Molotovs, Strange Matter. It looks like everybody is ready, and we will get it going.
Now, you were saying game 1 was really important, but I feel like game 2 is the most important, especially coming after a loss. You really need this game because you do not want to go down 0-2 in a 3-game series.
Yeah, I agree. It's just I think game 1's so big for momentum that because it's hard to salvage.
But yeah, 100%.
I agree because in a game 2 you go down 0-2 and then you're saying, hey, well, what's the point? We can't even win tonight. But I don't think they're looking at it like that. I think they want to win all 3 games. So you hope their confidence doesn't get stung, especially in a game between the 1 and 2 seed. Taz will go up a little bit of boost. He will find the post, and it was just a bit wide, but it was a great attempt from him. Shattuck tries the bump. Nico's going to commit. That ball's going to roll slow, and he gets back in time. Strange Matter doing what they do best, countering. Shattuck, no help. Lorak last man. Shattuck, another 50, and they are just dominating this game 2 right now.
Yeah, I completely agree with you. They're just starting off with how they came into the last game, and it's completely working for them like it did the previous game before. Oh, that's a 50 out mid. This could be a shot here. Shattuck fakes. He didn't take it all the way back. He's killing clock here. He's grabbing the boost. He's gonna go up the wall here. He's playing the 50. He fakes Lorak. Pass Taz.
That one will be banged forward. Lorak, the best guy to actually score that, won the field. He will clear it away for now. Shattuck will bang it once more. So, a big thing in this game has been Strange Matter. They have not lost a step from where they were in game 1. Shattuck with just a clean beat to the ball. Looks for the bump on the back wall, won't find it. Nico gonna wait. He'll shoot. That one's cleaned up, and the shots have not been as threatening this game from Strange Matter as they were in game 1. Will Molotovs have a chance to actually start their own offense? Nico will fly past the ball. Taz will find one. No commit from Lorak, and that's exactly what you want to see because there's so many players that they see that ball go middle and they commit instantly. That's great field awareness from him, but Taz, an awkward touch for him. Shattuck to Nico, though. The net was open for a bit. Shattuck trying to find it. It's so awkward for Strange Matter, who had the opportunity there. Lorak saves it again. And it's been more back and forth about the last minute, but it still feels like Molotovs are the ones chasing, and Strange Matter are the ones that, when this first goal comes, it's going to be them scoring. Speaking of,
exactly. Goal by Shattuck to continue things off from where he started in game 1.
Shattuck said, I'm not the only one. Shattuck says that Nico's not the only one on the team that can score goals. He gets the first to open this game. And this game has been a lot more defensive, which I'd like to see. But Lorak snipes it from the corner. That's a
Kickoff goal.
tough read. Yep. Talk to him. The kickoff goals. It
Played
has
the
kept
corner, the opposite corner of where he went, and just scored it. No one in net.
It's kept Molotovs in both games, at least for a bit in game one, and now it has tied it up just 4 seconds in. They work so hard to get that goal, and you get a kickoff goal right back, and it just kills everything. You're saying, wow, we earned that goal. That one just felt a bit dangerous, and
What?
it's just an absolute blunder from Taz. He was trying, the idea was there. He was trying to just take the boost, just hit it off the back wall and start it. He just gets a bit too inside of his car and not what you want to see.
Definitely not, but it's back to the kickoff. They can bring it back here. It's just unlucky, and hopefully, if you're the Molotovs, you don't let it bother you because it's a mistake that happens to most players, and they can get back right into this and try to save this game. A great save from Lorak.
Lorak has done his best to keep his team, to keep this one close, as Shattuck so comfortable in the air. Nico up already. I mean, holy. But Nico's commit actually leaves it in a 2-on-1. Can the Molotovs convert? They won't. Taz drives it into Shattuck, trying to look for the dunk. Lorak will clear it off the wall, stall it into the air, and let his teammate get back to it. Taz and Nico go up. It's a whiffy. Lorak bangs downfield. Where's Taz? Taz on the sidewall, looking for a bit of a passing play. Shattuck a bit awkward, but he will take it himself again. It's been in this orange corner all game, and Shattuck delivers.
That's the second goal of the game here. They're just playing the counterattack like they've pretty much been playing the first 10 minutes of the series. It was a great attack from Molotov. They just couldn't finish. And with Lorak pushing as is the second man, it's just an open play for Strange Matter.
Yeah, and it's been rinse and repeat on that counter, but Lorak with the flick and the bump.
What a
Lorak!
bump! Oh my god! Bring this game
Talk to
closer.
me.
1 goal game.
Talk to me nice, young fella. 3-2. A minute left. Plenty of time for the boys in this one. And I would just like to talk about the goal explosions. Both Shattuck and Lorak both using the knobs. They're just different variations. I love to see that. Just absolutely lovely. Lorak will get the ball, and Strange Matter need to get the ball off him because this man is doing it all right now. He will touch it into the corner. Nico can shoot. Nico will fire wide. This is a big opportunity here, but it was a good double challenge from him. But Lorak off the sidewall, what can he do with it? He will not collect the boost in the corner. Taz will go. Nico beats him, but it's so awkward for him off the recovery. 30 seconds. Shattuck dead on the field. Shattuck gonna be awkward. It's push middle. Where's Taz? Nowhere to be found. And that was a huge chance, but I like them not committing because it just keeps him from overextending again, which is how they've given up some of their goals so far. Nico will bet. Taz with a chance to break. Can he finish? He'll put it a bit wide. Can he get back to it? No, Shattuck will beat him to the ball first. 5 seconds on the clock. Hit down middle. Taz there, no good. And Strange Matter will take game 2. So
Have we figured out what card Nico's using?
I think it's the Nexus, I believe.
Maybe? He's
Because
got to be the best person in that car.
he's got to be the only person in that car. But
Exactly.
let's talk about this game. Strange Matter take it 3-2, and once again they outshoot Molotovs, but the deficit wasn't as steep, and you see that a lot of times. You get outshot by a lot in game 1. You fire back in game 2. The margins are a lot different. So now in game 3, you think, well, we've lost twice, and it's been differing ways both times. So you want to avoid overstepping your boundaries again, and you're just trying to salvage a game as Shattuck gets the MVP, and they've split those through the first 2 games. A big thing for Strange Matter, we've talked a lot about Molotovs and their regain. And for game 3, for Strange Matter, it's you can't get too far ahead of yourselves. You can't say, oh, this is going to be a sweep. This is going to be a sweep. We're dominating them. Because Molotovs had chances at the end of that game. They just couldn't find it. And I don't know. Who do you got in game 3 here? You got Molotovs or Strange Matter?
I believe Molotovs, they can figure it out. They can play more calm on defense, and I feel like they can win this in a close overtime.
Yeah, and honestly, that game, it was that own goal from Taz, which like I hate bringing it up again, but that was the goal that set them, that gave them the lead, and Taz will backflip, putting Lorak in a dangerous position, but he'll make the save again. And Nico, little bit of yam time. Just 11
Starting off hot
seconds
again.
in. They've gotten the first goal of every game so far, right over Taz, and that is detrimental for the Molotovs, where you've been trying to get the momentum and they have not been able to. But Taz will win a kickoff, and they have an early chance to tie it as he'll put it middle. Lorak does not go. He's been playing so well as that primary second man, and Taz with his hand in the cookie jar looking for the boost. And that one just rolls in. It wasn't anything spectacular from Nico, but it was a good wall shot. Just Taz was out of position there. And that's what happens. He was going for boost over ball, and you can't do that. But 4 minutes and 30 seconds. They have plenty of time. Nico's awkward here. It's a weak touch. Can Taz fire? No. He will miss again. Just misreads the ball. A slight fake. Shattuck one-on-one. A great save from Lorak to keep them in this game, and more importantly, with a chance to not be swept. Taz a big dunk right back to Nico. He goes for another one. Nothing there. And in your own games, when you find yourself down 2 goals, this much time left, you don't want to panic, for sure, as he fires one towards that. Taz again there. He'll back. That's actually a good pass if Lorak goes, which he does. But they bump each other. Taz can't get back. And what do you know? Strange Matter up 3-0. What do you think is right now? I mean, you picked Molotovs in this game. It's not looking great.
That is true. It's not looking great. Like I said, they need to calm it down, especially on offense. They're overcommitting, they're overextending, and then on defense, they're just not putting themselves in the right spot, and they're suffering to the pressure from the constant firing attacks from the Cosmos, and that's another goal from Shattuck.
This one, it's what I alluded to in the post game of game 2 was you play 2 games that are wildly different. You get into a 3rd game, and it's just you kind of derail, and you're saying we gotta change this, we gotta change this, we gotta change this, when you don't have to, and it seems like that's what's happening. The two players just don't seem to be on the same page, and maybe that's like just a chemistry issue with Taz only playing the one game before. But 3:30, you're down 4 goals, and I mean Nico and Shattuck are playing like they've been playing 2s together since they were kids. I mean, it's just 2 wildly different styles of play at the moment, and now you're hunting 4 goals to not be swept. Your mental just can't be all there right now, and you cannot allow another goal as Taz will back one up. A great 50 from Lorak to deny Nico the ball. But your offense has to get going soon. Clock ticks under 3 minutes. Shattuck trying to get his own Yanto. Almost. The clock was ticking there for a second. Nico fires one towards that. Just keep him honest. Taz a good pass middle. Lorak will score.
Great 50 in. Strange Matter completely have all the time on their side here. They got plenty of time here. 2 minutes 47 seconds. A great start. Maybe they can build momentum here and fight back into this game.
What time's it on that goal? What time was it?
It's game time. It's game time.
But right off the kickoff, it's a beautiful kickoff to allow Nico to take possession. He'll get a 50 into the corner. Shattuck actually a bit too far up, but Nico recovering back quick enough as to where it does not allow an opportunity. Shattuck just absolutely dusts his man to the ball. The net looks to be open. It will be. He buries it. Shattuck a hat trick. And, I mean, again, you give up a goal. You get a goal. And then you just give one up right back because you found one. They were chasing. I mean, they have to start chasing goals at this point. But everything's going to hurt. I mean, 2:25. It's not looking good. Taz with a good kickoff. Lorak, a chance. He does not get it over Shattuck, but Nico's awkward here. Taz goes up. He'll get a good 50, but the follow-up touches from Strange Matter have been just, they've had a guy there to follow up their first man every time, while Molotovs have not. Nico with a little bit of flair to make it 6-1. And we might have to start.
Now he's on the board with his hat trick.
Yeah, the 2 hat tricks for both, a hat trick for both Strange Matter players, and a nice little aerial shot from Nico there. 6-1, 2 minutes to play. This is really getting out of hand as Taz goes his second. Him and Nico will both miss. Shattuck's going to beat Lorak to the wall. He'll bang it away. And Strange Matter once again can set up an offense. A good fake from Shattuck. Just one to beat. He's looking for the bump. Won't find it. And if he would have got the demo there, that just would have been the icing on the cake in this one. Nico! What a dunk! Can Taz get back? He will! Oh. Nico playing absolutely amazing. He lofts way up, but he will miss on that one. Just a rare misstep from him so far. Shattuck goes low with the touch. Takes Taz out, and he will flip into the corner. Takes their boost again. He sees Nico. Can't make the touch to get it to him, though. And for the Molotovs, this is not where you want to be. It's where you've been all series. It's on defense. They have not looked great. Lorak just missing. And that had to be a goal if they wanted any chance at getting back in the Shattuck just high. And this has to be a goal right here for the Molotovs. Do you think? Hold on.
Right here with Taz, and
There we
speaking
go.
it into existence here.
The reverse caster curse. What can I say? I'm just a prophet. As Shattuck and Nico just try to collide. It's a bit unlucky.
I think it's gonna be too late. I mean, they do have 53 seconds, but 4 goals is a lot of goals asking from this team.
Give me 4 goals. Give me 4 fake kickoff goals, and this would be the greatest comeback ever. Taz is going to go. Nico will 50 it away. But he actually gets bumped off by Lorak, who tries to pinch it against his wall, won't. Shattuck, a good beat. Nico's there. No shot for them. Nico, another good cut. It's been just everything has been great for Strange Matter so far. As well, it was just a bit of miscommunication on if he was passing or taking himself there. Shattuck tries to fake it around Lorak. He's having none of that. A pinch middle. Where's Taz? He's there. Taz puts it in. And there's a spark. There's not a flame, but there is a spark for the Molotovs with 16 seconds left. They've been okay in the kickoff game, but they're going to have to be absolutely perfect. It's a close cheat. That is not the way the ball needs to be going for them. Lorak will tap it upfield. 5 seconds. This series looks over, and for the battle between the 1 and 2 seeds, it's Strange Matter coming out on top with a 3-0 sweep. So, I want to get your thoughts on what do you think was the biggest difference between these two teams?
The difference, as I was talking about earlier, is just the speed of attack. I mean, the Molotovs, they were not bad. Strange Matter, it's just looking like they just have that big of a difference from the 1 and 2 seed.
Yeah, I completely agree. And I just think the biggest thing was they lose game 1. They get kind of just beat in game 1. They adjusted in game 2, and that still doesn't work. So now you're thinking, what do we even do? And it just all falls apart in game 3. I think the Strange Matter team is definitely right now my favorite to win Contender, and I don't think this Molotovs team. I think this Molotovs, if they have their second and Nate, I think this game goes a lot different. This series goes different, and I hope we get to see it again. But for everybody watching tonight, thank you for coming out and watching Strange Matter vs. Molotovs on the RSC Solo channel. This was the Tdeez League with your casters Ewoo and Okeanoz. So
Catch y'all later. It's been fun.
see you all.